Hi, I'm Dan Ellsberg. I support Project Unspeakable, and I hope you will too, because I think that this new medium of a play has a chance of reaching new audiences and raising for a new generation the questions that still remain about these half-century-old murders of President Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King. We have been, in effect, what I've called a covert empire, a government determining the regimes of other countries, in part by violence or covert violence, while denying it, plausibly denying it. Covert empire meaning covert influence, bribery, paramilitary work, but in particular assassination as a way of changing policies and changing regimes. We've done that abroad for a long time, and gradually we've learned more about it. What we haven't learned, what remains unspeakable, is that these same tactics kind of migrated home and be used to affect our politics at home. My wife's fears were realized, almost, when a dozen CIA agents, I should say assets, correctly, people, contract employees and others of the CIA, were brought up to incapacitate Daniel Ellsberg, me, totally. Incapacitate Daniel Ellsberg totally on the steps of the Capitol on May 3rd, 1972, in the course of my 2 years almost of trial proceedings. So I know that these tactics do come home. They came home against me. Could the government or representatives of it have been complicit in the murders of these 4 people? Is that impossible? No, it is not impossible. It is, however, unspeakable. People who even raised that possibility or wanted to investigate it have been marginalized, stigmatized, basically laughed out of any reasonable, rational, polite discussion. It will only be known more beyond what we've been allowed to know up till now if public discussion presses Congress and the courts, actually, to address questions from which they have shrunk for these many years. Because the idea of government complicity in the murder of prominent American figures is literally unspeakable. This project is a way of bringing voice to questions that should have been addressed and answered long ago and have never been. I hope you'll join me in supporting Project Unspeakable with your money and other forms of support, because this is an investigation that deserves the widest attention.